Hello, my name is Nidan Mohammed Ashraf, and today I'm going to teach you how to operate the Tally Prime. Before we dig into the context, let me share some insight with you. The Tally was first invented by two Indians, Shyam Sundar Goy and his son Bharat. And let's get into Tally. So, first and foremost, as you can see, this is the screen that displays when you open Tally Prime. Here you can see a license. In Tally Prime, there are two types of license. One is gold and the other one is silver. In gold license, multiple users can access Tally Prime at the same time. For instance, your firm is a large MNC where multiple branches, multiple accountants, multiple operators, administrators all want to use Tally at the same time, access Tally at the same time. The only option is to them to go for gold license. While if your firm is a small supermarket or something such like that, silver license might be best for it as it only allows one person to access it at a time. And there's a third option too, which is the educational mode, which allows users to learn and educate themselves about Tally. As you can see here, there are four options: continue in educational mode, use license from network, reactivating existing license, activate new license. Well, let's go for the continue in educational mode. Just by pressing T, we can enter into the Tally Prime. Well, this is known as the gateway of Tally, as you can see up here. And here is the Tally Prime logo. This is the Tally Prime's latest version. This is 6.1, and as you can see here, there is the mode. Here it is edu. If you have a gold license, it will display here as gold. If you have a silver license, it will display here as silver. Also, let's look at some short keys around here. As you can see on the above, as you press, this is known as Alt K, the company. Just by pressing it, you can see here various options down there. You can create a company, you can alter a company, you can change a company, you can select shut down, or you can connect it features of F by just by pressing F11, or you can provide security, those who can access and those who can't access the data. And there's the Tally Vault for providing passwords, online access, etc. So as you can see, here is Alt-Y data, Alt-Z exchange, Alt-O import, Alt-E export, Alt-M share, Alt-P print, F1 help, F2, just by pressing F1 we can get into the, yeah, you can see this Tally help, what's new, upgrade, Tally shop, all that stuffs. And just by pressing F2 we can change the date. By just by pressing F3 we can change the company. We are working in multiple companies. So as we get into the deeper knowledge, first and foremost I'm going to teach you how to create a company. After that we're going to create some ledger accounts, we're going to create some stock items, some units. Also we're going to create some transactions using vouchers, and at the end we're going to preview at the DayBook, and we're going to print it. Okay, great. So first and foremost I'm going to create a company, and I'm going to press Alt and K, and you can see here the screen appears, and I'm going to press on create, enter. And once I press on it, a company creation screen appears, and here we are going to provide the company name, the company which we are already made, and the mailing name, address, street, country, pin code, telephone, mobile, fax, email, website of the company. And also as you can see the financial year beginning from, suppose you all know that financial year starts from 1st April and ends in 31st March. So if for instance if your financial year begins from 1st April 2024, you can change it around here. Okay, and going a little bit further, there is, you're gonna create a company. Let's for instance say Aravind and Co. All right, and you can see the mailing name, it defaultly appears as we have entered the above. You want to enter it again, Suppose we don't want to provide an address. Let's provide, you know, IT center, IT center, Lulu, Cyber Park. Where is Cyber Park located? It is located in Info Park. Info Park. Where is Info Park situated at? It is situated at Kakanad, right? Yeah, Kakanad. And where is Kakanad at? It's Ernakulam. Okay. And after that, there is state. So you can see here it displays a list of states. If you want to change the country just by, you can change the country by just by pressing here. You can provide a new state just by pressing over there. So what I'm going to do, as you know, Ernakulam is situated in Kerala, so I'm going towards Kerala and pressing it enter. You can just type it in Kerala if you want to, and the screen will show it automatically. So I'm going to press on Kerala, and after that the pin code, I'm just providing some random numbers, as we are not in the necessary to provide the actual number. So yeah, for everything I'm just providing some numbers, random numbers. And after that, I'm providing a fake email. So let's say aravind@gmail.com. Also website, aravind@com. And let's put the financial year as it is. We don't have to change it. And you can see the base currency symbol, in which your currency you're going to take on the transactions. So if you're in India, of course it's going to be rupee. If you are in US, it's going to be dollars. If you are in Chinese, it's going to be yen. If you are in Saudi, it's going to be real. If you're in Dubai, it's going to be dirhams. So you can change it accordingly. So I'm going to just press it enter, and you can see here a screen appears, a small. It displays accept. It means, do you want to save the your details you have been typing into? So yes, just by you can type in y or yes, or you can just type in no to delete all what you have written, or you can just by entering it, you can save it, or you can provide escape to get back into the page. So I'm going to press enter, and yes, you can see where then a different screen displays. Here it shows features, so which all features should be enabled for your company. So as you can see, sure, in under accounting, maintain accounts, sure, I want to maintain my accounts. Question is not required. Inventory, yes, I need to inventory, not all of it. Taxation, right now GST, we don't need GST, because if you know, if I accept it, we have to provide a lot of details, like GST number, e-way bill details, and lots of other stuff. So for the time being, I'm going to provide it no, and I'm going to enter it. Yes, again the screen appears. I'm going to enter it again, accept, and well, congratulations, you have created your company. And after we created a company requires what? It requires capital, right? To purchase all the raw materials and goods, we need raw capital, right? So before we're creating capital, what should we create? We should create a ledger account, right? So I think most of you are coming from the commerce backgrounds. Most of you know transactions, the classification of recording. First of all, it is transactions, then comes journal, then comes ledger, then comes trading, then comes profit and loss account, then comes balance sheet. So we are to create some ledger accounts. So what we are going to do is we are going to go gateway of tally. Under masters, we are going to create. We are going to click on create. After clicking on create, you want to see under accounting masters there is a option called as ledger. I'm going to enter it, and a ledger creation screen appears. All right. And in the screen I want to type in capital. Okay, capital. And under head the capital, under the group I'm creating capital account, and these all details are necessary for the time moment. And yes, accept. Do you want to save these details? Yes, I want to accept, enter, and we have entered. Now after we have created a capital account, what do we want to do? we're gonna need an account to process it through. So I'm gonna create a bank account so we can make the transaction easier, right? So I'm gonna create a bank account. For better understanding, let's provide, let's say, SBI bank account. So it's gonna be much more easy to understand, I guess. And under the group, I'm going to provide bank accounts. As you can see here, bank account, list of groups, bank account I have created. And here you can see account holder name, account number, IFS code, SWIFT code, bank name, branch. Right now I'm not entering it for the time being. Yes, accept the screen. Yes, we have accepted it. And after we have created the screen, what do we need? We need goods to purchase, right? So I'm going to create a purchase account. Now once the purchase account has been created, I'm going to create, under the head purchase, you can just type in purchase. Purchase, yes, the purchase account appears. Press enter. And for the types of ledger, not applicable. And accept, yes, enter. Once there is purchase, there's going to be sales, because that's where we're gonna sales account, because once we need to purchase, we need to sell it, right? So we're gonna sell it through the sales account. We want to post it on sales account. So I'm going to type in sales account under the sales list, list of groups. I'm going to press enter. Not applicable. I'm going to accept the screen, accept. And that's all for the time being. Now after we have created it, let's check it if all the ledgers we have entered had been get into the system. So I'm going to under gateway of tally, under masters I'm going into, oh hold on a second, you can see me, right? Is there, no, sorry about that, there was a slight glitch in the Wi-Fi. Okay, as you were seeing, under gateway of tally, under masters, we're going to check it under chart of accounts. Under chart of accounts, we're going to click on ledgers, as we have created ledgers, and let's see if the ledgers have appeared whatever we entered. Yeah, see here under bank accounts, the SBI bank account which we have created had been appeared, right? Cash is auto, it comes by default. And coming through, yeah, the capital account we have just created, it had appeared. And going through down, yeah, the purchase accounts we have created, it also been displayed, and the sales account been displayed. Okay, now hold on a second. Yes, sorry for the glitch. Well, after we have created the ledgers, let's create part. See, once form has been, so yes, so once we have created the ledgers, what do we need? We need stocks, right? So we can sell something. So in order to create stocks, we're gonna go under gateway of tally, under masters we're gonna press on create. Under the accounting masters, you can see the group ledger currency voucher. Under investor masters, we can see, wait a second, under me, yes, under inventory masters, you can see stock group, stock category, stock item, stock unit, code. So first and foremost, let's create a unit. Suppose we're gonna create a unit. Suppose if you're selling a physical product like mobile phones, we're gonna sell it on the basis of numericals, right? On numbers. If it is on grains price, we're gonna sell it on kilograms. Well, if it is on liquid form, we're gonna sell it on liters, right? So let's, for instance, like here numbers, and the acceptance screen appears. Let's accept it. And after that, okay, Now what we have to do is we have to create a stock item, right? So before creating a stock item, we have to create the stock group. So for instance, the Aravind and Co sells electronic appliances. So I'm going to type in some washing machine, for example. So I'm going to create washing machine as the head, as the group, and on the primary itself, the accept screen appears. I'm going to accept it, yes. So let's put some another goods too. For instance, let's put in washing powder too, and let's enter it, accept it, yes. Okay, our group has been successfully created. After that, we are going to make a stock item. All right, so for example, under washing machines there are going to be lots of groups, like they're going to be Samsung, Sony, LG. So suppose we are going to write here Sony, I don't know how much, 45 kg, the liters that washing machine could process at once. So I'm gonna write Sony washing machine, and we're gonna put it under the group washing machine, and units which have we created numbers, and we're gonna enter it, and we're gonna accept it, yes, we have been accepted. Then also we can provide something more than one stock. Let's provide Samsung. All right, Samsung, let's say 35 kg washing machine, and under the head, under the group, it comes under washing machine, under the units numbers itself, and we're going to accept it, and we enter it. Now talking about washing powder, let's provide something like surf excel, and we're gonna, it comes under the group washing powder, under the units numbers, and we're gonna accept it too. And again, under the stock item creation screen, we're going to provide Tide, which is a washing powder. We're going to, under the group washing powder, under the units numbers, and we're going to enter it, accept it. All right, and let's check if all the details we have entered has got into the system, checked in Telegram. So what we're going to do, as we have said expert, let's go to gateway of Tally, under chart of accounts, enter. Under the head inventory masters, let's look stock items. Yes, as you can see here, under washing machine group, there is Samsung 35 kg washing machine has appeared, Sony 45 kg washing machine has been appeared too, washing powder, surf excel, Tide. All right, that's good. Now after that, we have to create what, a transactions, right? So for that, we're going to choose vouchers. As you can see here, there is transactions down there. So under transactions, we're going to record our transaction in vouchers, and I'm going to click it enter, and yes, the screen appears. On the right hand side, you can see here lots of keys: F4 for contra, F6 for receipt, F7 for journal, F8 for sales, F9 for purchase, F10 for other vouchers, credit note, debit note, stock journal, and we can change the mode, more details, post data, etc. So as you all know, why does we use a contra entry? A contra entry is used for to reconcile our passbook with the cash book, right? So just by pressing F4, we can change it to the voucher into contra. As you can see here, it had changed to contra. Now we have to record what, a purchase entry. We need the stocks to buy, right? The stock items to buy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna press on F9. All right, and F9, yes, and here it is. As you can see, the purchase voucher has been appeared. And let's first of all allocate the time. Just press by pressing Alt F2, you can see the time, sorry, not the time, the date, from 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025, right? Okay, now we're gonna press enter. uh, let's deal with the no, we're gonna do with the SBI account. We're gonna purchase it, the receipt details, party details, screen displays, we just want to say enter through. Right now we don't have the enter details anything. Of course, purchase ledger, which comes in under, it comes under purchase. What do you want to purchase? I'm going to purchase some Samsung 35 kg washing machine. At what quantity? Let's say 10 quantity. At what rate? Let's say 20,000 per, and that's 2 lakhs. Also, let's buy some detergents, surf excel, let's say 10 quantities. How much we want? Let's say 50 rupees and 500, and let's enter. As you can see, this is the bank allocation rate. As you can see here, before we had played in an SBI bank account, so they, of course, they can be on a check, so that we have to provide the instrument number. So I'm just providing something like 1 2 3 4 5 6 randomly and enter it, and there is the narration. Oh, anyway, you can see this is the problem appears when we are doing an education mode. The only dates that are applicable are the first, second, and the 31st of the year month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press escape. I'm going to press on F2. I'm going to change the date to 1st March 24. Wait on a second. Hold on. What we're going to do is we're going to press on Alt F2 and Alt F2, and we're going to change the date 1 2 4 25 to 31st March 26. As you can see previously, we had, if you have remember at the company creation screen, we have, ended the financial beginning year from 1st April 2025, right? So that's what happened here. There was a slight collision. I'm going to enter it, provide some narration such as bought, purchased goods. You can type in your narration specified to your needs. I'm going to enter it. Okay, and again this closes. So that means, as you can see, I just have pressed it and I've changed the date from 31st March to 1st April. I'm going to come in down here, enter, press enter, accept the screen. Yes, now the purchase details has been entered, and if you have to check it, let's go back to the gateway of tally. If we want to do want to quit, yes, we do want to quit, press escape. We go to the daybook under transaction, gateway of tally, daybook, we're going to enter, and as you can see, our first transaction for 22 lakh 500 has been displayed. Okay, now after this, just by pressing alt I, we can go to the voucher screen. Now what do we need? We need to enter a sales. Suppose this is the sales account, and we bought, there's a bank, the party name is a bank, we got it through the bank, and party details I'm not entering, and also the sales ledger, we are putting sales account. And what do we have? And as you can see here on the screen, we have Samsung 35 kg washing machine about 10 hours, while only Sony footage we have nil, as we haven't purchased nothing. So according, we can see the stock available right here. So I'm going to browse on that Samsung 35 kg washing machine, and we have sold around like two, and I'm going to provide you, we have, purchase is 20,000 rupees, right? I'm going to sell it for 25,000 rupees. And for surf excel, there is 10 quantities, they're going to buy one. Oh, we bought it for 400 rupees, right? So I'm going to provide like 600 rupees for one, and there's a huge margin though. We're going to provide an instrument number, I don't know, something randomly, and also we're going to plan, if you just type in specify bank name, let's put in SBI, and accept the screen, enter. As you can see in the daybook, our sales voucher sales transaction has been entered. Also, our purchase account transaction has also been displayed. Now how to print it? You can print it like this by pressing it through, just by pressing Control P, you can see here print. We can configure the details we have to print. And preview, let's press on I preview, and here it is. Just by pressing F4 we can zoom in. Okay, my screen, wait a second. F4, F4, yes, here it is. So this is the details, and we can take it, we can print it from right back from the DayBook itself. If I want to print this both transaction at once, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press space bar. I'm going to take again, I'm going to press the down button, press again, and you can see once I spread the space bar, the two transaction has been selected. Now I'm going to press Control P, and we don't have to right now print, right? So I'm going to press, just like we can preview. So I'm going to press I, and you can see the both the transaction has been going to be printed. So that's all for the today class. I think it was good, and if there is any doubt or anything, you can ask me. Thank you.